Hi everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout to share for Bramble Fox. I'm using some of the new boy collections that's in the shop this month. So we have got this fabulous gears stencil, this little set of gears and tools, and then this set here, which is the one I'm mainly focusing on with all the 100%. And then I've also used a football out of this set too. So the diggers are super cute, but I was scrapbooking about my older boy and he's a bit past diggers now. Yeah, but the football was absolutely ideal. Okay, so I wanted to, this photo is taken on his 11th birthday, and we went out to a restaurant of his choice for dinner, and they made a bit of a fuss of him, and he's got a big chocolate brownie in front of him with the number 11 in it and a massive one of those big shooting firework type candles. So I decided to do that, and I decided to cut the numbers 11 out of pattern paper. So I'm using the Family Fun collection by Simple Stories, which is a couple of years old, but I've been hanging on to it because it's really perfect for boy layouts. So this paper is a black paper with stars all over it, and I made myself a number 1 template just out of some white card. I just drew it on there and then cut it out. I didn't use my silhouette or anything fancy, just drew it and then cut it out. It's not perfect, but it looks like a number 11, so I'm okay with it. And then I wanted to somehow arrange all of these titles and 100% onto my layout. But it was struggling a little bit because I've got these 2 big number 1s, I've got my photo and then all these words. And of course the words don't show up against the black numbers. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but I did get there. So some of them did show up okay. So that 100% in yellow shows up okay. But the rest were a little bit more tricky. I also wanted to give my layout a border, and I wanted to bring in some more colours. Obviously, I've got all the different colours on the stars on the numbers, but I wanted to bring in something brighter as well. So I decided to go for this stripe because that would give me a border with all the different coloured stripes at the top and the bottom, and then I'd have more solid single stripes on each side. I mounted my photo just onto a piece of turquoise, so I really am trying to bring in all the colours on this layout. I'm trying not to stick to just the black. And he's wearing bright red as well, which doesn't always help. He's a football boy. So I've just trimmed out the middle of that piece of paper because 2 reasons. One, I wanted to preserve the middle because I might be able to use the stripes on something else. The background was journaling cards, I think, so they are all not able to be used, but the stripes certainly. But also because the stripes were quite powerful and they were shining through the white cardstock, which wasn't great. Okay, so just grabbing my gears stencil and I am adding a little bit of stenciling either side of those 2 big numbers, and then I'm going over the top of them with my ink as well. So I've just used a yellowy ink from a Distress Oxide, and just a bit of stencil detail, and then over the top is giving me a bit of a glow. So I like how that looks. I'm happy with how that's looking. It's just gives it a bit of something extra on either side because the background I felt was really very white and boring, with only that small amount of pattern in the middle of those 2 numbers. So it was good to get that yellow in as well. And now you can see that I'm just still trying to work out where everything's going to go. But I've pretty much decided that my titles are going to go where they are. So I've got that 100% over there. I've got the other 2 on the other side, and then loved underneath. And then right at the bottom, underneath the number 1s, I've got awesome. So that's all kind of coming together. Oh, boy, on the right-hand side. So that's all coming together quite well. But I just need to build on all of those to make them kind of into clusters, really. I'm adding Let's Eat foam title from the Simple Stories stickers because he's eating. And I've got score at the top there and some little game counters. Now, he is a board game boy, even though he's not playing board games in the photo. I still think it works okay to have those counters in there and score. But he's also really, really into his football, and he's wearing his new football kit that he got for his birthday. So the word score works for that purpose as well. And I'm also going to add the little football from the the Diggers and Race Cars perspective set as well, that football will work really well for him because he got football kit for his birthday. Yeah, he's well into football. Just adding a few more bits and pieces over on the left side now. So I've got some phrases. One says gamer, he's a gamer as well. The word fun, and then play all day. And then I've added, over on the right, I've added little game console controller thing. I've got puzzle pieces in there as well because he likes to do puzzles. So yeah, I'm just bringing in everything really that works for him. And it does all work for him. So even though he's not doing all of those things in the photo, he's not doing a puzzle, he's not playing on his computer games, he's not doing any of those things, that actually it's all fine because they all work really well for him and his personality and the things that he's into. So now coming in to add some of those little bits and pieces from the small gears set, the gears and tools. And I'm just adding those in wherever I can. So I'm just using them as little accents really amongst my giant clusters. So just a few here and there. So they work really well against the yellow. So I just added the black one at the top there. Over on the left-hand side, I've added another gear in the reddy colour and then some enamel dots with that. I've got another one at the bottom there, gear and a couple of enamel dots too. So that's all like, I'm just sneaking them in wherever I can really. I feel that they're great little extra embellishments. They're perfect for any boy layouts. Yeah, loving them. Okay, so I'm trying to get some black paint out of my paint shaker because I'm running really short on paint at the moment. I have ordered a new one. I've just stuck in a few extra enamel dots and a few stars, puffy stars from the puffy stickers. And then I'm just coming in now with a few splatters of black paint, which is very watered down because I am really low on black paint on this particular occasion. I was scrapbooking these layouts. Yeah, just a few little splatters here and there. And that's pretty much it done. I do need to add my journaling. Oh, I'm going to do it on camera. I don't normally. So just going to add a couple of lines at the bottom there about what we did on his birthday. We went to say, like I said earlier, we went to a restaurant of his choice. We spent the day at the beach and then went out for dinner in the evening, and that was all his choice. So fabulous. Good for him. He loved it. He was very, very happy on that day. So that's always a win in my book. Okay, so there we go. That one is finished. I hope you enjoyed seeing it come together. I love the big number 11 in the background. It's nice to signify birthdays. Quite often Max gets a bit overlooked because he's my tricky one. And he's hard to please sometimes. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that layout. That was Nikki Rowland for Bramble Fox.